Jeez, you got the whole crew. So many
food,
snacks.
bro. Why are you embracing this? This is our food.
It's for me because he's eating all my food.
No, it's for all of us, right? Wait, right?
I really don't think that's what it's
in the
for.
eye of the whole.
Lifestyles of the broken famous, trying to figure out what my goals and aims is.
Hello, this is episode 4 of Correct Me If I'm Wrong, the podcast where me and my 3 other friends sit down and correct each other's opinions.
That was aggressive.
I'm John George. This is Quinkert. This is Brock. This is Chavez. We all argue. Okay, let's start.
Unless we agree.
Unless we agree.
Unless we agree. Okay, start. Who wants to start?
Well, as two-time defending champion, I'll make the order today.
Okay. He'll make the order. He's not going to start.
That's fair.
He can't even decide.
We'll start with Brock today.
Right.
We'll see what he has to offer.
Okay.
Are you going to tell us the rest of the order or just me first?
No, we'll make it a surprise every time.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise.
Alright. Meow. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's extraterrestrial life out there somewhere. No one knows where, but chances are it's there. It might not be on Mars, it might not be in the solar system, but it's out there somewhere. And there's people that need our help.
At this
Or maybe we need their help.
It's sitting at this table.
You know what?
It's sitting at this
I don't
table,
agree.
and his
I don't
name is
agree.
Quinkert.
I don't agree with you much, but you're dead right.
Wow.
Wow. So you're not going to
Ever
correct
seen
me?
Interstellar?
You ever
I've
seen it?
Oh my
Fifth
god.
Dimension?
The fifth dimension.
Are we really doing
Does
this
that have
right
anything
now?
to do with aliens?
No,
though?
this has nothing to do with.
That has nothing to do with
This has nothing to do with
No,
real
I think
life.
it does.
This has nothing to do with real life.
I think Chavez has a good point.
Well, no,
Interstellar's
Interstellar.
real.
They thought
You
they were
think
aliens.
we're the only galaxy?
No, well, that's a
Obvious.
fact that we're not the only galaxy.
We're not the only
Exactly,
galaxy.
we're not.
I think
Well,
that's
Are you an
fair.
idiot?
Going on.
You thought we were the only
Are you
galaxy?
stupid?
I think there might be. I agree with Brock to an extent, but I'm going to take the unpopular
Do
opinion.
you know
that
science?
if I just have a chance to speak, please.
But do you know science?
I know science.
Because science definitely doesn't know you.
Okay. Well, I have its phone number, and I don't think you do.
Stop it.
Moving on. I'm agreeing with Brock to an extent. Like, on Mars, there might be some little organisms, some little cells and whatnot. But I think as far as complex life forms that can reason, think, have emotions, everything like that, I think you're going to have to stay
on
right
Earth.
here on Earth, because I don't think
You're
you're
a little
finding
too
it anywhere else.
wishy-washy. Yes or no?
We are one in a million.
I think as far as complex, like, emotional, reasonable organisms, you're
We're
only
one in a
finding it
million.
here.
If we're 1 in a million, though, that means there's millions of other
Yeah,
organisms.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Oh. So John...
Agrees with. Well, he makes sense.
That always makes
Are there
sense.
people? I don't think there are people just like us. I don't think there.
No, I'm not saying they're just like us. That wasn't my...
I think
didn't
there
say there
are-
are other humans out there.
There is extraterrestrial life.
I
Maybe
think
not
there's
so
other
far.
intelligent life out there.
Intelligent
I'll
life.
go that far.
Well, there's as many stars in the sky as there are grains of sand on the Earth.
That's
And
true.
that's crazy.
Wow.
But still, that still doesn't.
That's a lot of ground
Oh,
up
okay.
rocks.
If
So
there's
does
that
it do
many-
anything for
that doesn't
you?
do anything for me still.
If there's that many stars in the sky, that means there's how many planets around here. So that's quite a few planets up with the possibility
care.
of...
I don't care.
You don't care about
The
planets?
chances of us being here where we are right now,
There's
Pretty
zero.
minuscule, but it happened.
Pretty
Why
minuscule.
couldn't that happen somewhere else?
whatever.
Got him.
Jeez, that was a great argument.
You heard it here
really
first.
liked it.
John, I think we're waiting on you now.
We're waiting on what I want to say.
Yes.
Well, I took astronomy.
Oh, he knows some things.
I did take astronomy last
I'm
semester.
uneducated, but I
Matthew
was
McConaughey was his professor.
Yes, he was, and he was.
Did he tell
He's
you
a
about
really
the fifth dimension?
Matt
They didn't
Damon
teach me
was
about
the
fifth
TA.
dimension. He actually, my professor Matthew McConaughey hadn't seen Interstellar. Actually,
Can we go see The
begged
Martian
him
tomorrow?
to. We can see The Martian tomorrow.
All right.
No, we can't. I'm busy.
No, we have a draft tomorrow.
Liar.
And we have a basketball draft.
Well, too
tomorrow.
bad I'm not playing, so I'm going to see The
he's
Martian
going to see
without
The
y'all.
Martian. See you, bitch. All right.
But anyways,
I could see.
what is your opinion? Are you going to tell us how you feel with your astronomy education? Or
My
you just-
astronomy education says yes. There's intelligent life somewhere out there. We haven't discovered it yet. Astronomers out there, they got telescopes. If you don't know, they're discovering planets that are like Earth out there. They don't have like a camera. They can't like zoom in and see like what's happening on this planet. They do it by basically like comparing the dot size to the star, and they determine how big that planet is mass wise and radius wise.
Keep going.
And
Wow.
then they
Talk about Miss
compare
Teen
it to
USA
Earth.
right here.
They compare it to Earth. All right, but this is more complex.
This is
Keep
And
it
complex.
going. Keep it going.
And they compare it to Earth's, and they compare Earth's sun, and they compare this star, and they figure it all out to see if that planet's in the Goldilocks zone.
Is Goldilocks
right.
what supports life?
Goldilocks is just right?
Just right.
Yeah.
Goldilocks.
But the thing is, just because it's just right for it to happen, there's still an extremely minuscule chance that it actually did happen.
But there are a bunch of
But if there's
planets out there
that
that are
many
like
chances,
that, and we
then
haven't
one of them's bound to come out.
discovered them yet. We're
Yeah,
discovering
maybe
them.
there's a few little cells or something. I don't care.
Yeah, and they can eventually grow into intelligent life.
Guess what happened to cells? They evolve and they turn into intelligent.
I bet
life.
you.
Doubt it.
I bet you the lives are like us. They're like vehicles, but they have like somewhat human emotions.
So, like cars.
They're like
The movie.
cars, but they kind of like transform their bodies
Transformers.
into the shape of humans.
Who are we to define life?
Oh,
That
Yeah,
sounds
like,
familiar.
the end of Rick and Morty
I think I've
episode.
seen these Transformers.
Oh, Transformers.
That's
heard
not
of
what
I
I
don't, I don't think
You
so.
wouldn't call them that.
Transformers, but
I wanna call 'em
Transformers transform from
shapeshifters.
robots into
Shapeshifter.
Car shifters.
they're robots into cars, not humans into cars.
Alright.
So,
So I think-
Chavez is talking about a different
I think
kind
it's
of.
safe to say that Quinkert needs to figure out who he's gonna pick next.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that I've won that argument, I'll go ahead and bring up my topic.
Oh wow.
So just as a preface,
Yikes.
this
You're gonna,
topic...
you're gonna go second. You're not
Yes.
even saving the best for last.
No, because I was about to preface my topic. Usually my topics are a lot better than everyone else's and make you
Okay.
think.
Yeah, real
But today I'm going with a little more straight up topic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm already asleep.
Okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'd rather go out to eat than eat a home cooked meal.
Wow.
Oh,
really?
Schnikes, I agree with you.
You agree with me on that?
Yes.
Wow.
I thought I was going to be the only one
Yesterday.
to... go ahead.
Yesterday, what was I craving? Wendy's.
Wendy's.
A Baconator.
A Baconator. Your mom and
Your
dad
mom
can't make
can't
a
fix
Baconator.
My
it.
mom
Baconator.
can't make a Baconator.
No, she can't.
I can't go to Atherton
You,
and get a
on this
Baconator.
podcast, you guys are just coming out and dissing your mom. Both of you.
Well, no, my mom makes fine food, but not
But
near as
you
good
hate
as-
it.
Fine, not good enough.
I mean, my mom makes a great burger, but
She can't make a Baconator.
she can't make a Baconator.
Wow.
And the Baconator's better. In my opinion.
It's not better for you.
Oh,
You know, John Brock, you all just kind of sit on the side.
Let's not go there. Oh, no. I mean, I was gonna let him argue his opinion and whatnot, but I'll take mine. Do you want to know what mine is?
Yeah, go ahead.
You're what?
What is your opinion? Do you have one?
Food's really good.
Yeah, it is
But
good. I agree.
It is the best when it's a home cooked, very good
Brock,
meal.
shake my hand because I agree with you,
So
sir.
let's go. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, when my mom or my grandma or somebody that's a very good cook cooks that home cooked meal, very fresh and delicious, some mashed potatoes and gravy,
Oh,
some roast beef. That's what you need.
what do you do? Are you
I think-
Snapchatting right now? We're in the middle of a podcast,
Dude, we're making a
I was
podcast.
going for the snoring sound.
We live in a society. We live in a society.
Jeez, man.
So, John,
Yeah. I mean, if I get
You
mashed
agree with
potatoes
me?
from, where can I get mashed potatoes from?
KFC.
KFC.
KFC does have
Carrabba's.
pretty good mashed potatoes and
I
gravy,
don't
but it is
like
as
it.
good as my mom's.
Longhorn
I've heard
Not
it's
as good as my
a
dad's.
place called
My dad
Carrabba's.
loads
Carrabba's
that.
Italian Grill?
Loads it with
Fair.
butter.
Butter. Butter's
Really?
the key.
I
And
like
he's
that
like,
restaurant
here
a
you
lot.
go. Here's my mashed potatoes for free. I don't have to pay extra
No,
for delicious
they
mashed
did
potatoes.
pay for the
I don't have to
potatoes.
pay for it.
Yeah,
This is
that
a
is
home
true.
cooked meal.
I'm just
From my
talking about what I
parents.
like the best. I
Or-
definitely...
I don't
Maybe
pay
he
for my
grows his own
potatoes when I go
potatoes.
out to dinner with my family.
Yeah, I guess so.
When you go out to dinner with your family, yeah, that's true.
Okay,
that
so when you
wasn't part
home
of the
cook with your
question.
family...
Yeah.
The question was
We're
the
not
food.
bringing price
Question
in.
was,
We're not
do
bringing price
we
in.
Price
want to
isn't a
go out to
non-factor.
eat like as an independent person since we
Yes.
aren't living with our parents anymore? We're independent people. So it's not, would you rather go out to eat with your family, right? We're not with
Yeah,
our
no,
family.
hell
But
no.
price wasn't a thing either. I think it was
Okay.
more taste.
It's just
I think it has
taste.
more
What
taste.
tastes
It's more
better?
taste. What tastes better, huh?
I think
Depends. There's
One
I
thing
think there's
is,
a little bit of both.
it depends on what I want, because like a steak from a restaurant is usually better than the steaks that I get. Especially if you get like a filet mignon or something. It's usually better than steaks that you're going to cook at home.
this is a real fancy restaurant we're talking about with real professional cooks and chefs.
Like El
And
Sombrero.
chefs.
Like
Chefs.
El Som- like
Yeah,
El
Are you talking about the
Sombrero?
Kansas City?
Chefs.
The Kansas City chefs?
Chefs. But yeah, they're obviously going to be better cookers than your parents. I'm sorry, Mom.
You're talking gourmet, right?
Yeah, gourmet. We're talking
Like
real
El Sombrero.
expensive. Like El
No,
Sombrero.
I think even like middle class restaurants are better than
you
my
know what?
Give me a
Texas
middle-class
Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse.
Like a Texas Roadhouse. That's a middle class
Texas
restaurant.
Roadhouse.
They have good
Delicious
peanuts.
steaks.
I'd rather have a home cooked meal than go to Texas Roadhouse.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, where would you rather go?
You just said you'd rather have Wendy's than a home cooked meal. Now you're saying Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse
I'm
is
not
a
a
no-go.
Texas Roadhouse fan, to be honest. I mean, I love their rolls, but
You don't like their steak?
their mashed potatoes.
See, like,
My
if I'm
dad,
craving a
can, my
steak-
dad can make a better steak
You
than
know,
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
I've never had a home cooked steak. That's
The only
good.
time I've ever gone out to eat with Chavez, you know where we went?
Where?
Texas Roadhouse. It was after the Butler game when I came up for my visit.
Sounds like a date.
Mm-hmm.
Did
It
you
was a
guys go
little
on
bit of a date. It was a little bit like
Okay.
that.
And, we did go to Blazes, though.
Yes, and we've gone to Blaze. We've
Blaze
gone to
Pizza.
restaurants now. We've gone to Qdoba. We've gone a lot of places, but I'm talking about the
pretty
first
good.
time.
Yeah, right.
Blaze is very good, but on to who, Quinkert?
Next will be Mr. Chavez.
All right. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but when referring to a sports team of your liking, it should be illegal to say "we"
Oh, God.
instead of when you should say "they," unless you are affiliated with the team. Like if you're a player, coach, owner, or you go to the player, coach, owner.
Go to the high school, maybe.
So give them.
We're talking about like professional sports.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I guess,
think
like-
you could say we. You gotta. Well, that's like kind of. then
What
you
should
make an
we?
argument
Should
to
it be
that.
like just? We should be like college or major sports or like pro sports.
We'll go
College.
first.
So let's go.
But
Chavez,
can I
let's
say
explain
we
this more.
whenever I talk about Butler basketball? Because I'm part of that. I'm part of the Butler community.
Yeah, I feel like if I
Like,
go there,
a
then I
pro
can say
team.
we.
I'm not part of that like community
Okay,
around
just
the
pro
team.
teams. Just
Yeah,
pro
because
teams.
For example,
Just pro.
I'm talking with Brock and I'm saying we, the Detroit Lions. I'm talking about the Detroit Lions. I'm saying we are terrible. Am I allowed to say that? Is basically what Chavez is saying.
No,
Just to clear
No.
it up.
you're not.
You shouldn't be allowed to say that. Is what Chavez is saying.
Which is why I'm not gonna correct him. I agree with Chavez. Whenever you talk about somebody that you're not really affiliated with, you're a fan of that team. You watch them, you care about them, but you don't use we. You're not part of the team.
Did you put in your blood, sweat, and tears
Yeah.
for that victory? No.
Yeah, this is I like it. It's like a little pet peeve sort of thing.
Yeah.
You're just going off.
Well, I'm as guilty as anyone of doing it.
yeah.
I do it all
I
the
think
time.
everyone does.
And
It.
it's
probably-
hard. It's hard. I catch myself when I do it, and I try to correct myself.
Yeah, I've done it before, especially whenever I was littler, like IU. I really liked IU, and I would say we. I thought I was part of the team. I wanted to be part of the team.
It makes you feel more involved when you say
It
we.
does.
Just feels better.
Or when you're like a part of like a little rivalry, like Michigan versus Michigan State.
Yeah.
There always
Yeah.
be like a little divide and say, "Oh, we've won the past 8 years." Yeah, well,
Yeah, well,
Shut
you
up.
always talk about the past.
Yeah.
Stop talking about the past, dude.
Or if you're like a Louisville basketball fan, it's like,
live in the moment.
you had hookers over last night, you know?
Oh, yeah, hookers. Yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah. Who said that? Do we know him?
Yeah. No. Were you part of the team?
I wish.
So you think that that you should be allowed to use we?
No, I don't. I don't think you should be able to. at all.
So
Unless you're going
are
to
we
the
all in agreement with Chavez, or is John going
I
to
have
disagree?
no strong opinion on this.
Wow,
I don't
That's
care.
pretty lame.
Yeah, you guys, I don't know.
It doesn't really bother me a lot if somebody says it, but I do notice it, and I'm like,
If it's someone really
kinda makes
annoying,
it- oh yeah, someone really annoying.
If it's an obnoxious
Yeah.
fan, that makes it
Yeah.
10 times worse.
Yeah, definitely.
That does make it worse.
We're not thinking of anybody, but
I mean, just anything an annoying person does is
Yeah,
that
annoying,
is true.
yeah, basically
anything
any,
an annoying person does.
Isn't-
That's why they're an annoying
even
person.
if it's like, I don't know.
it's
even
the
if
that
an
guy,
amazing thing.
the that guy thing. Once you're that guy, everything you do is not good.
Yeah. That's very true. But this just doesn't, I don't know. This doesn't bother me too much. I don't really
Either way is fine
care.
with you.
Yeah, either way.
So
you can say we.
you're gonna say against Chavez?
Yeah, I'm kind of
If
against
either way's
Chavez.
okay,
It should
then
be
you're-
illegal. At first, you said it should be illegal,
Oh,
and I said,
Okay, well, I'm going to
Maybe
correct you
not.
if it's wrong. I mean, I don't think there should be any
All
legislation.
right. I was being drastic.
but no, I don't. I just don't have a problem with it.
All right.
It doesn't matter to me.
so you're gonna correct him? It's okay.
Yeah, I'll correct you. Like whatever. If you want to affiliate yourself with a sports team, if you're that egotistical, go ahead, do it. What do I care?
All right. So
So
that
next-
leaves us with one man,
No, the Joker
the Joker.
is going next. On Matt's pad. Just kidding. John George is next.
You can call me the Joker.
All right. Okay,
You
Mr.
wonder how I
Joker.
got these scars.
Okay.
I was gonna do my impersonation, but
You
I
should've-
think Quaint stole it. It was too good.
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the whip is the best dance of all time.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh,
I'll let someone else start. Oh, you can save me for last or something.
no,
Okay.
no.
Chavez likes to dance. He knows about dancing.
Chavez is our pro dancer here. Let's
Yeah.
see what he's got to say about it.
I wish there was a camera in here. I don't even know the names of the moves. I just do them.
But they're better than the whip.
Yeah.
The whip is only good
definitely.
because everyone can freaking do it. You just...
That's exactly why.
That's so.
The aesthetic isn't even good. The aesthetic behind it, like Gangnam Style.
The
that
aesthetic
looks
look.
good.
I think whenever people can really hit the whip, it looks pretty good.
No, it
I'm not really
doesn't.
sure why. Like they're
True.
what they're doing is very dumb, but it looks cool.
Watching people nay-nay is better than watching them whip.
No
Yeah.
way.
The dude on the NCAA tournament team. What was it?
It was the dude, the number 15 team that beat
It
Duke.
was-
Yeah, whenever
it was
they upset-
Was it Mercer?
There was the
My
white
Duke
guy.
Blue Devils. So obviously I'll never forget this. The white guy from Mercer. Pretty sure he's the only white guy on the team.
He was the point guard, I think, right?
Yeah, he was the little point guard. And he hit the nay-nay, and I'll admit it was pretty cool. But if he'd have whipped in the middle of it,
No.
maybe it could have been better.
You have to watch him whip
Was
and
the whip
watch him
out
nay-nay,
that time?
bro.
I don't think the whip was a thing
No, the
back
whip
then.
wasn't a thing back then. But
Yeah,
if
like
it
2
would
years
have
ago.
been,
Who made the
he
whip?
would have been whipping.
Dr.
Actually,
Whippinson.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Did
made
he
it.
actually make it?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he said that.
I said that, or he did?
No, Odell.
Wow, that'd be
Odell.
insane if his touchdown celebration actually created
Odell does
the
have
whip.
some swag. That actually kind of has me convinced.
Yeah.
No, his hair makes him lose 5 swag points.
Wow.
His new hair is not look
Yeah,
good looking.
his new hair is not as good as his old hair.
Yeah, it's
I'll admit.
I'll admit
true.
he's got some growing up to do,
Yeah.
hair wise.
Hair. So you're saying
Grow up.
his fro needs to be higher.
Yeah, growing up. Hair wise.
Hair
reminds
wise.
me of Justin Bieber's new look.
What does it look like?
He's got like
Justin Bieber is rocking the Ellen DeGeneres.
Wow.
it's like to the side.
It's blonde.
It's,
He
really,
got-
it's like
He
He
bleach
dyed
blonde,
it completely bleach blonde, like
and it
way
looks
blonder
like
than mine.
Odell's. It's like to the side a little bit.
And it's
Like
all
current
It's
Ellen
literally
DeGeneres.
like Ellen DeGeneres.
Like
Yeah,
current, like what Ellen
literally
DeGeneres looks
Ellen
like right now.
DeGeneres.
Wow.
He was like, you know what? I'm a dude, but I'm just gonna rock Ellen's haircut. I like
That's
her hair.
fine. I mean, he's Canadian. They're supposed to look weird sometimes because they have different customs.
Ellen's Canadian.
You know what I found out? That in the South Park episode where the Canadians, where they build a wall,
Not your friend, guy.
they actually, a higher authority in Canada legit proposed that idea 2 weeks before that episode came out.
Really?
Building a wall to keep Americans out.
Do we know what the new South Park's about?
The new South Park is about Yelp.
Oh.
Yeah, not whatever you
I was
want it
really
to be.
wanted it to be about the Louisville scandal.
Yeah, it's
That would
not.
have been good.
Yeah,
That's a
sorry.
disaster.
What is the Louisville scandal?
Where they had hookers over to their hall.
Wasn't that Indiana?
No.
No, that
To
was
get
Louisville.
recruits.
They just got caught. And
Oh, that was Louisville.
I was over on Louisville's campus,
we just
and
won the national championship.
I was
We should
out
get
and
some
about
more
with the
hookers
basketball
for 'em.
players, and they seem to not be too worried about it. They're-
You can tell Chavez is a little salty about
They should,
Michigan
they
losing.
should strip them from their title. They don't deserve
And
that.
give it to Michigan.
Payne Siva. I mean, Trey Burke did not foul Payne Siva.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
that was
that's
a
all
clean
I ever
block.
hear about. dude.
That was a clean
Yes.
block. Coming from a neutral, I wanted both teams to lose, but I'll admit that ticked me off whenever they called a
Clean
foul.
block.
I hate Michigan, so I love that.
So now
Love
that we've
that
gotten
call.
really far off topic,
Yeah. So
let's
basically,
go
What-
and sum
what
up
are we
our
talking
opinions.
about?
basically what I'm saying,
Basically, what I'm saying
I don't
is
even
that
remember the
the
topic.
whip isn't even close.
Correct me if
Oh.
I'm wrong, but we're going extra fast this episode. We need
know,
to fill up
John-
space
no,
with more.
That's okay,
John.
because we got fan mail.
Oh, we're gonna go
John,
extra
correct me
fan
if
mail?
I'm wrong, but we have fan mail.
Should we go straight to the
Oh
fan
my
mail?
God. No, we haven't finished my whip.
Let's sum
argument. I haven't even got to talk
let's
about
sum
the
up
whip.
our
Wrong.
points.
What are you
John,
gonna say
you
about
go
the whip?
first.
I haven't even talked about it yet. I'm always supposed to summarize myself, but I haven't even
John,
talked
show
about
us your whip.
it. So
And we'll
it's
just-
like that.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Yeah, that was good. Everyone,
That was very stiff.
you can't whip without your legs. All right, I can't sit down and whip.
Yeah, you got to really get
Oh,
some.
he got
momentum.
he got a good
Ooh,
whip.
Chavez has a good whip.
You gotta
know, for a
cock it.
guy
Just
who
gotta
doesn't
yank
think
it back.
for a guy who doesn't think the dance is that good, looks like he's been working on his whip
He's
quite a
been
bit.
doing the whip a lot. The reason I love the whip is because I suck at dancing, and this is the dance that I can do.
No, you suck at whipping us.
Yes, but
He can do
everyone
it.
still thinks it's hilarious when people whip. For some reason, it's just
that guy whip?
everyone just thinks
hilarious.
it's hilarious. Like, oh my god, he whipped! It's so sick.
Good or bad, you're still whipping it.
Yeah, you're still whipping, and girls think it's funny. Quaker thinks it's funny.
So that's why I'm gonna agree with you.
Yes.
It's the best dance of all time.
Yeah, you're just sitting here listening to Selena Gomez, and all of a sudden you whip out the whip.
The new Selena Gomez.
For you, good for you.
Hit the whip.
Hit the whip. Every
I think
dance
that's how
is
it goes.
subliminally.
Like if
Telling
Selena
you
wants me to hit the whip
whip.
for her, I'll hit the whip for her anytime.
Now, John, correct me if I'm wrong about the time thing, but I've got some text from some fans over there.
Oh my
fans.
god.
Huge
Huge
fans.
fans.
They're
Day
texting
one
me and said
fanboys.
they want shorter episodes.
They want
Yeah.
shorter
They wanted it a little
episodes.
shorter. Yeah. They said they love hearing us so much that they don't want to treat themselves to too much of us talking.
Wow, I don't blame them.
I know.
I would
They're
have
like
that
I
saying
as
it's-
well.
don't agree with them. Straight up.
I just don't think people know the kind of podcasts we listen to.
Yeah.
Usually they're like 15
We're actually
minutes.
pretty short compared to
Yeah.
most
We're pretty
comedy
short.
podcasts.
Yeah, we are. There's a lot of comedy podcasts that are hour and a half long.
But we're a lot funnier
we
than
need-
them. We
should
put
we-
the
Yeah.
funniness in a
Should we-
shorter
We
time.
should cater to the people, though.
You
Yeah.
should cater
A
to
little
the,
bit.
but those
I'm
are
a
like
dealer
a,
for the
that's
people.
1/4 of the people, right?
No, I have the
I
biggest
have-
fan base by far.
I have a huge fan base who like the 50-minute format,
Oh.
but we are still doing 40. They're like,
I think
why
it
is it so
depends on
short?
which background you come from. If you're a podcast person, if you've listened to podcasts before,
So
if
I
if you were
argue,
born in Australia,
if you were born in Australia or Canada,
Canada, of
it's
course.
okay, Canadians. We know that you like long podcasts.
I argue that we have part fan base that wants it longer, part that has it shorter. Therefore, we have the right size.
So, 30 minutes?
30. We've been doing 35.
Just email us and tell us what you think. To
We should
the
get a happy medium.
mailbag. Okay.
What do we got?
What do we got?
in the
What do we
mailbag?
We got Brent H with a question about wing places.
Wing places.
Main places.
We're talking about food again.
Yeah, we're
All right,
talking
go.
about food
Yes,
again.
let's
People
go.
like food,
I
okay?
do like food.
So,
I already disagree.
Brent H says, correct me if I'm wrong, fellas, but Hooters is the best wing place to go to.
You're wrong. Brent H.
Yeah, don't tell me I'm wrong. Brent H.
Brock,
came
you're
in
wrong
with this.
also. Whatever
Yeah,
your
you're
opinion's
wrong.
going to be on this, I can tell you're wrong.
My opinion?
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with Mr. Brent
See,
H.
I told you you were wrong.
Now,
Hooters, wings, very good. Their fried pickles, even better.
now.
They're
Now.
You're objectifying women.
you can't
We
screw
live
up
in a
Nazi
society.
Now.
sticks. Hear me out.
We are not animals.
Go ahead, Brock. Go
Hear
ahead,
me
Brock.
out. Their mozzie sticks are all their appetizers are great, and their wings are fantastic.
Now, let me go ahead and start by saying, like, if you really like a specific sauce, maybe Hooters has
Sauce.
that sauce.
Salsa or sauce?
There's
Sauce.
no
I dip my
sauces.
wings in salsa too.
Sauce.
Mixture of
So-
salsa and sauce.
First of all, let me say,
Salsa.
I like a lot of sauces on my wings, and I try a lot of different ones, and Hooters has the best in none of them. And that's a fact. That's not even an opinion.
You
Straight
would
up.
be.
It's a fact.
You're
Straight
one
up.
of those guys that doesn't go for like a traditional medium or hot.
Oh, no, I do. Don't.
But you still don't like the Hooters.
You have no
medium or
idea
hot.
how I eat wings. You don't.
No, I know how you are. You're a mango habanero.
I do like mango habanero.
Exactly.
I also like
Thank
spicy
you.
garlic a lot and stuff.
Yep,
But you know
that's
what?
what I was gonna say. That was my next
The
one.
wing, just the meat quality is better at Buffalo Wild Wings, in my
True.
opinion.
But they put on their sauce after they cook the wings.
I don't care
or
when they
something.
put it in. It's better.
No, it's not.
We don't care when. We don't
Brent
care how
H.
they cooked it.
Yeah, I don't
Brent
care.
H, I'm with you. It's okay.
It's
I
about
know
the
that
destination,
Hooters is
not the
better.
journey. Is the
Brent
old
H isn't
adage
here to
goes.
argue with you, dude.
But-
Brent H is a
but I'm-
dirtbag. He
I'm
can't
with
defend.
him.
Brent H, straight up, you're a dirtbag.
I will give them
and
one
we all
thing.
hate you.
Go ahead.
Hooters has John Gruden in their corner.
Oh, that's huge.
That's pretty big.
Not as
That
big
is
as
big.
LeBron James and Blaze Pizza.
But they have. Who does Buffalo Wild Wings have? Kevin from the league.
Oh, Kevin from the
Kevin
league.
from the league.
Well, actually,
Oh, what?
he got
Yeah,
ousted. He
he's
got
out.
ousted.
He's out.
For
9/11
his
9/11
recent-
incident.
Recent comments.
Did we have a Jared Fogle incident or what?
No, a little different.
A
Not
little
to
different.
that
So-
extent.
Basically the same thing.
It's
but
about 9/11.
And we won't get into it. You
Yeah.
can look it up.
You can look it
Yeah,
up.
look it up on your own time. Because honestly, I think Brent Hessie's a dirtbag.
Yeah.
You know, I think you're right.
Did you just say
it's a good thing that you made up his last name. Now you're just giving him an imaginary, theoretical last name, and you're getting way
That's
too
the kind of last name I was thinking of.
Hessie.
I don't know.
Hesse. That has a nice ring to it, but I don't think that's what his name
You know,
is.
it seems like this Brent guy.
I think
used to be
he's like
pretty
a
nice.
Holkmeyer or a, one of those classic.
Harrelson. Yeah.
Harrelson. Maybe Josh Harrelson's brother.
Montrezl Harrell.
He used to play for Kentucky, I think. Yep.
Used to play for the Pistons
He did. Big
Yep.
Jorts is what they called him.
and the Knicks.
I still remember. I'll never forget him.
Okay, so that's enough of that.
Do we have any
I
more
didn't
fan
even
mail?
get to we didn't
I don't
even
care,
talk
John.
about
I don't
it.
like you. I'm just kidding. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
John. What do you think, dude?
I'm just gonna. All right, Buffalo Wild Wings is better.
Oh my gosh.
Honey barbecue,
Honey barbecue.
traditional is what I get every
Barbecue.
single time.
The
Just
Hooters
the
have
way-
honey barbecue.
You know what? A
No.
greater question
Yeah,
would
they
be.
do.
Correct me if I'm
They do have
wrong.
honey barbecue.
No.
Do they have
Not the
honey
one I
barbecue?
went to.
Doubt it. Doubt they have honey barbecue.
That's why I got a burger that time.
You know what
It tasted
matters
like
more?
garbage.
Because I don't know. I don't think anyone has this opinion, Brent. I'm sorry. But no one agrees with you. So I
I
think the
agree
better
with Brent.
question you
People
would
go
have
for
sent
the
in.
waitresses.
Yeah, yeah.
And let
that
me go
seems
and
like
say, is anyone here endorsed by Buffalo Wild Wings?
a,
I'm not. I'm saying this completely without.
hand to the Bible.
I'm not endorsed.
Not
I'm not
endorsed by Buffalo.
We know Brock's not.
Wild
I'm not
Wings.
endorsed by. I'm not getting paid to
I
say
mean,
these
I've done a
statements.
few things with Buffalo.
Yeah,
Wild
but
Wings,
like,
How do you know? How do you
I'm
know
no
that
longer
I'm not?
affiliated with them.
Hey, you said that, not me.
Yeah. I think the better argument is boneless versus traditional.
boneless.
Traditional.
I'm a boneless guy.
I'm definitely a boneless guy. So much easier.
Yeah,
So much easier.
Boneless is a lot easier.
You know, it depends
but
on
I
the
feel
day.
more like a man with
Yeah.
a traditional.
I don't need.
Traditional
I
tastes
go for
better
both.
though. It tastes better.
Yeah.
Traditional.
No.
It's a
Traditionals-
different taste. You gotta
tastes-
acquire
Yeah,
a taste
they're
for
both
both.
different.
I switch it up. But usually I go for boneless because I don't want stuff all over my face, and I don't want to use 10,000 napkins.
It's a part of the experience.
But
Right,
whenever
right.
I'm feeling like a true Neanderthal, or however you
I
say
just
it.
love that after bathroom because they got just the nice warm water at Buffalo Wild Wings. You just go to the
Have you ever had the
bathroom,
fried
wash
pickles?
your face off.
Your face kind of like burns a little bit.
yeah, it burns a little bit.
I like it.
It burns a little.
It's running down your chin. It gets all over your clothes.
I
You
think,
gotta wash.
Yeah.
everything.
Someone once smeared Buffalo Wild Wing sauce over half of their face. They looked like Two-Face afterwards. It burned them a bit.
Someone put it in
Harvey
my nose.
Two-Face.
What?
Tupac, you mean?
Tupac, yes.
Tupac.
He
Two-Face
was a
chicken.
hologram
Yes.
Was it
after he did that.
Was it like? Why was the sauce brown?
Why was it brown?
Yeah, because that's what I think you mean Two-Face. I think
Two-Face?
Two-Face is
Oh,
that.
yes. I was talking about Two-Face before.
Yeah.
Did I mean Tupac or Two-Face? I can't remember.
Tupac.
Two-Face, I think.
Okay.
He basically burned the side of his face off. He was Two-Face at that point.
Wait, he actually burned like.
Yeah.
You like Harvey Dent?
He turned into Harvey.
He turned into Harvey
Except
Dent.
he was a nice guy.
Harvey Dent.
Was he a nice Harvey Dent? Or
He was a mean one. He was like,
Oh.
he was flipping coins and shit. And he was threatening to kill me. He said,
Rachel!
It's weird that
You create your own luck.
yeah,
No, not me. Never.
exactly. Is
Rachel.
Harvey Dent in this room?
Harvey. Are you
Right.
here?
Do you hear that?
The Joker is here.
Do you guys hear Harvey Dent?
I know the Joker's here.
I'm going to
I
get a
heard him
spoiler
earlier.
alert. Harvey Dent dies.
What the? Why?
Oh
Why would you
my
say that?
God.
Was that
He doesn't.
necessary to any
Don't
part of
listen.
our conversation?
He's not in
Listen.
here.
I want to know how I got these scars.
You see, my dad, he was a drinker.
My dad was a drinker.
And one night he comes home and he says,
All right, fans. I have a request for our fans.
Why?
If there's there has to be a car commercial out there Or someone dresses up like the Joker and says, "You want to know how I got these cars?" There has to be a car commercial like that, and I need our fans to send it to our
think
email.
I did a spiel on that last year.
Yeah, well, I think we started. I think we
We
all
talked
had
about
to-
it lately. But I need someone to send me this link to this video.
And if you don't get the link, you're going to send us money to get a car dealership so we can make that commercial.
Exactly,
Yeah,
we
I'll
need to
make
make
it.
the commercial. Or we'll inspire one of you guys, and you guys better give us credit for this amazing commercial.
My father was a car dealer.
You want?
My father was a
You're
What
not
we're
inheriting
saying
these
is we
cars.
need more fan mail.
That's what we just.
John, can you give the email one more time? Give the
Moral of the
email.
story: we need more
All
fan
right,
mail.
everyone, be quiet. Here's the email. Correct me if I'm wrong. Show
I'm sending
at
I'm
gmail.com. Oh my god, he ruined it. Let's do it again. Correct me if I'm wrong. Show at gmail.com.
No.
Gmail.
So I'm gonna go to Yahoo.
We snatched up a Gmail account. We
Hotmail?
snatched it right up. The leader in emails, Gmail.
But what about AIM?
AOL is a huge email website. I'm sorry I didn't get that for us, guys.
Oh my god.
Producer wanted Gmail. Let's blame
Producer.
Producer.
I know what I think it's time for.
Score.
Scoreboard.
And today the producer
score-
actually
score-
isn't here.
Producer.
Producer. So we're scoring each other.
Shadows wins.
Can I explain the scoring system?
Quicker's going to explain the scoring system.
If you've ever seen Four Weddings, we're going to do it a lot like that. So to eliminate people from giving other people low scores, the last place person, in your opinion, gets a 3, next gets a 5, and next gets a 7. 7, 5, 3. In that order.
753.
Yes.
And then we'll add them all up. And with his calculator he's got out right now.
So 7 is the best, 5 is the mediocre, and 3 is the worst.
Yes.
Quinker, you start. Give us
Okay.
all scores.
I'm giving Chavez a 7 today.
Wow, Chavez.
I think it might just because we agreed on a lot of subjects today. But I just feel like he brought a lot to the table today. I usually don't expect that
I
out of
like,
Chavez.
I like the support.
Wow.
Just kidding.
He did bring a lot more energy than usual.
Yeah.
Chavez came to play today.
Oh,
This is really tough.
I
And
had a fire lit under my ass.
John and Brock, you all are really, really close in my opinion.
Yeah,
So
Close to the bottom.
I want you to give me one word on why you deserve to come in second. Just give me one word in 5 seconds.
Bracky first.
Attractive.
John.
Whip.
Okay, Brock gets second.
I deserved that.
So it's 7 for Chavez, 5 for Brock, and 3 for John. Brock, go ahead.
I ruined it for myself.
All right. Today, I'm going to give Quinkert last. Not because I think he did a terrible job.
You starting out with him though.
He's jealous.
No,
I would-
I'm going to work my way up.
I would
I'm gonna
expect the
work my way up.
two-time champion to get low scores because no one wants to see a 3-time
Yeah,
champion. Let's be
exactly.
honest. I'm like Michael Jordan.
Wait,
You know,
who's-
if you keep on repeating, it gets boring.
Oh yeah, Brock's.
Go ahead, though, Brock.
Okay, well, not because you did a terrible job, but because of what you brought to the table recently. Today was a little disappointing. I think you'll admit today wasn't.
I would agree that my topic today was not near as
It's
good
more.
as it has been.
That was based off of potential. I
It
don't
was.
think you did a bad job, but I just don't think you lived up to the hype.
I agree. I
The
agree.
hype train fell off the rails today. And as for second, this is a tough one, but second is going to go to John George. Chavez, you get a 7.
Chavez is at 14.
I'm
Let's
rolling
add
7s.
14. I'm at 8.
And it's because he knows a lot about the galaxy. And
Quinkert's only got one
he
score so
believes
far,
in the,
3.
He believes
We'll
in
just
the
told
fifth
him up at the
dimension.
end. We'll tell him
Yeah,
up
we'll
at the
tell him
end.
at the
Okay.
end. All right, Chavez, rank us.
You talked about the galaxy. You talked
I
about.
mean, we all talked about everything.
You
I talked about cooking at home. Versus,
cooking at home. Oh, I thought that was. Oh, John's was the whip.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
From a funny conversation, you guys are just.
All right.
hating it.
7 points will be given to Mr. B. Hayden.
Wow.
That's huge.
That's huge.
5 points will be awarded to home cooked meals or
Whip.
whips.
Well, you don't just completely
Yeah,
judge
it's
on the
not-
topic.
yeah,
It's
judge
what they
off
brought
the-
overall. It's
what
their
they
overall
brought to
body
the
of work. It's like the
table.
NCAA tournament. It's the overall resume.
We don't have
2
all that.
words why you should be given
Oh my god.
second place.
The whip.
Buffalo Wild.
Buffalo
Sold.
Dubs.
Yes. Yes.
Use the whip twice.
Yes.
Sick of this.
You don't deserve this, John.
So 7 Brock, 5 for Jacob, 3 for John.
I basically know all the scores, so I decide who wins here. Quinker, you obviously get 3.
I see why you'd say that. Go ahead.
Chavez 5, Brock 7.
Does that put me in first, or does that put us in
That
a
puts
tie?
Chavez and Brock in a
You
tie.
have 19.
The
Yeah.
first time
You got 7
tying.
twice?
Yes, he did. You gave him the 7, Chavez.
I gave it to him.
You idiot!
Brock gave Chavez a 7 also.
Can we cut this out?
This is why we need a producer.
Producer!
Producer!
He's not here.
Okay.
Hey, producer.
So you will get like half a championship for that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So
There's no ties.
Let's figure 2 total wins for Quinker, half a win for Chavez, and 1.5 wins for Brock. I'm still looking
No,
at
And-
I get a win.
0 wins for John.
John needs a win. John will be ready next week. to
I
his
liked
first
my topic, but I guess I had to say words at the end of the thing to get judged on.
Like
Which wasn't
attractive.
fair.
Attractive would have won it for you.
Yeah. What was I thinking?
Just for the record, I actually don't think Brock is attractive. It was just better than Whip.
And then you used whip again.
No whip. It's different. All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Email one more time.
Our email is email us your correct me if I'm wrongs at correctmeifimwrongshow@gmail.com.
Thank you. Let us know you're listening.
Listen to us on Spreaker.com.
Are you out there? We know you're out there. We've seen
We're
you.
number 53.
You almost
Subscribe
number 50.
on iTunes.
Yes.
Review on iTunes.
Tell us what
What
you
about
like about us. What we need to
Spreaker?
improve
What do
upon.
they do there? Listen to it?
Spreaker, you listen to it. You can give it a like, but likes aren't that common on Spreaker. But mainly you listen to it.
If we get into the top 40 on Spreaker, I think we can all post a picture to something to show us what we look like.
Yeah, I think we need to show people what we look like. If we get into
Into
the,
the top 50.
40.
40.
40.
40.
I've been told I look like Bradley Cooper. So.
Yeah.
No, you look like Tom Cruise,
Oh,
actually. We've been
yes.
over this.
Hugh Jackman for me.
I kind of am a mix of...
Fat Jonah Hill and skinny Jonah Hill.
I can see why you'd say that, yeah. We'll
So
stay there.
medium.
I kind of look like, I've been told I look like Big Bird
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
from Sesame Street.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
We won't lie about that.
Okay.
so what you're saying
I
is
think
I'm,
that's it
I'm
for the
attractive.
day.
See you guys next week.
On Tuesday.